If I get stuck in this loop any longer, I cannot do it. We always ask why, like, why am I here working? Why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to struggle? And we say to ourselves, like, oh, we have to do this. No, we don't. We're doing it because we were told that we have to. Everything can shift for us. Everything can actually shift for us if we allow it to. You have everything to accomplish, all that you want to accomplish, as long as you stay in alignment with your truest potential, your truest self, your gifts. Hey, so today is the full moon in Capricorn, right? And I am a Capricorn rising, so this is happening in my first house, which is the house of self. And I'm having so many synchronicities, so many realizations today. I met up with a lady who I'd met a few days ago, and she showed me her apartment here, and it is so beautiful. I wanted to record it, and I asked her, I was like, hey, can I record your house? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So then I just decided to just like be so present, like so super present, and to memorize it with my eyes. And she said, it happened for her in divine timing. She was in a really bad apartment for like a month, and she just aligned with like her truth, which is like, I deserve a good home, like I deserve a beautiful home. And then she got this really, really beautiful apartment. Like, y'all, it is like, it was so magical in there. Like, I can't even describe. Like, I was like shook because it was exactly the type of apartment that I wanted to be in, like when I got older, or the type of apartment that I'm like manifesting right now. And maybe it was divine that I didn't get to actually record it and like post it, because then it wouldn't have been like so sacred anymore. But I'm telling you, it was just so incredible. And I was like, wait, I brought myself here. I brought myself here by saying hello to her. I put myself in the vibration of her energy, and through her energy, she reflected back to me what was possible. And I was just like shook, like, like Capricorn energy is all about like working hard, stability, like grind, grind, grind. But for our generation, millennial generation, the fact that it's in Pisces, y'all check out my video, Saturn and Pisces, change your life. The fact that it's in Pisces means that my goal, my real purpose here is to bring spirituality into the physical. And if we don't do that, if we continue to just like work at these dumb corporations that we hate working at, making like minimum wage, living paycheck to paycheck, or making good enough money but still feeling miserable inside, then we're just going to keep doing it on a loop. So today, the full moon today, literally my vibration brought me to this place that I have always been dreaming of. And it brought me to this place where it's like, I can do this. Like, it's fully there for me. Like, I'm already here, like I'm in the vibration that I've always wanted to be in. I'm having spiritual conversations with this old lady, and this lady was the same age as my parents. And I told her, I was like, damn, I wish you were my parents. Like, I wish you could meet my parents and like transform them. And because she's just so in alignment with her highest self. And she's not struggling, like she's not in like a stressful mindset where like everything has to be like this, like my parents. And it's just so refreshing to see an older person from that generation just like matching my own energy, and like we can speak on a high level. And it was just so refreshing. And just the fact that I was invited to her home, we had like a nice little brunch together. It just was so synchronistic. And she was just telling me like, reprogram your mind. And during this full moon in my first house of self, like there's nothing more that I want to do than completely reprogram my mind and get these thoughts out of here that make me feel like I'm less than, make me feel like I'm in lack all the time, because it's just not true. But for some reason, society, my family, all of these things push that. They push it. Like, you're just not good enough unless you're working for corporate. Like, you're just not good enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got out of the shower. you're just not good enough unless you're working for somebody else. Like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I am so deserving of wealth. Not just like, oh, I want to be rich. I'm deserving of wealth, like long lasting wealth that I can pass down generation to generation to my nieces and nephews, because your girl ain't having no kids. And like I have the mindset of like building a home and having like a house to pass down generation to generation. Like, my family doesn't have that mindset. My family's just like, oh yeah, I'm just living here, and yeah, we have a house, but it's not your house. Like, it's not going to be yours. You better make sure you get your own house, and you better make sure you do this on your own. Like, it's all like on your own. Whereas I see it as like, if you help me, then I can help this person. It's like a whole trickle effect. Like, what's that movie? Y'all know what movie I'm talking about, where you like help paying it forward. Paying it forward. Like, if we had the mindset of just paying it forward, I feel like we could really transform the world. And that's exactly what Saturn and Pisces represents for our generation, the millennial generation, generation Y, because we always ask why. Like, why am I here working? Why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to struggle? And nobody has answers. They just tell us to put our head down, shut up, and do it. And we're like, no. Like, saying no is so powerful. And y'all, like, I'm gonna be 28 in September this year, and I'm going through my Saturn return. And she spoke so much life into me. Like, if I don't get my shit together at this Saturn return, my whole life is just gonna be on a loop. And I'm just like, oh, no. Like, I cannot do that. Like, I've already been struggling so much. I already feel like I've been going through my Saturn return, to be honest, like my whole fucking life. But like, if I get stuck in this loop any longer, I cannot do it. Like, I genuinely can't do it. I've had so many thoughts of suicide because I just feel like I'll never be good enough. Like, I feel like I'll never achieve what I want to achieve, and that's all a lie. But if I had reflections, if I had people like her to reflect back to me, like, you are so worthy of this. You can absolutely attain these things. And it doesn't have to be through hard work. She told me, like, she's like, just stay on your vibration. She's like, you have the energy, you have the power, you have the smile, you have everything to accomplish all that you want to accomplish, as long as you stay in alignment with your truest potential, your truest self, your gifts. Not fucking working at Carvana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things matter, because in the long run, we're gonna either be miserable or we're gonna be at our highest vibration. Or we can stay in this matrix that makes us feel like we're not enough. The Saturn and Pisces generation is literally here to change the world. We're here to bring spirituality and practicality together. You have to have balance. And right now, this world is so imbalanced. It's all about practical. There's no spiritual. It's finally reawakening, but we are the ones who are here to truly help the world shift. And we can't do that if we are bogged down. If we're bogged down working our little 9 to 5, we're bogged down working in a place that makes us feel so drained and so unappreciative. Like, you know, and we say to ourselves, like, oh, we have to do this. No, we don't. We're doing it because we were told that we have to. Like, oh, you have to work at this corporation. You have to work at a 9 to 5 job until you get this up and running, until. How about right now? Like, how about right now we actually step into our purpose and we trust the universe to bring us everything that we've needed. The only reason that we're suffering and struggling is because we do not trust. We're not trusting that the universe can provide for us, even though it does every single day. You know, like when you have a bill to pay and you're like, damn, I got like $0 in my account. Every single time you pay that bill, I don't know where the money come from. You don't know where the money come from, but the money comes. The opportunities come. And if you allow them to actually come more often, like living that, like just living in alignment, then everything can shift for us. Everything can actually shift for us if we allow it to. Yes. Okay, y'all, I'm just so jazzed. I'm literally just gonna post this video like right now. Like, I'm just so happy right now because I feel like I've been seen. I feel like I've been heard, and I feel like I can do this. Like, I can do this because I'm so supported. I'm so supported, and so are you. Okay. Bye, beloved.